Ready?
Yeah, it's not in the right spot though. It needs to be between the blue.
Oh, it was between the blue.
Yeah, between the blue. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you're fixing. Yeah, duh. Of course.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well done. Nice. Yeah, that's a nice shot.
Yeah.
It's this funkiness around here.
I think I might have scraped the silver tooth.
Okay.
I'll definitely try a few more of these.
No, I still think that's the light leak we were seeing yesterday.
Cool.
Nice.
Which staff is yours?
I'm using the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready.
All right, let's kill the lights.
Sorry, I
Get the
overcharged.
trays ready. Try to go in between these stripes here so we can get you.
Okay.
Nice. I think I'll go one more second.
Oh, that's cool with the cards.
Yeah, it turned out really nice. Make sure you got enough development.
That's enough.
Well,
Or
it's,
Oh,
it's
yes.
enough if it's a great picture. You know, I always like having more in case you're going, oh crap, give it another shot. You know?
yeah.
That's all, just a safety factor.
Just need to fix.
And I don't, when I develop, I don't dump the whole thing on there. I just dump enough to cover it on there,
Got it.
you know? But then I have more because as I'm watching it come up, I can add more. Sort of like dodging and burning with chemicals.
How long does that need to sit there?
See that image come up? Okay, I see it starting to form. You can see that. He's sideways, sideways.
Okay.
Now she's stopping it with some water. Wahana's still fixing.
Okay, you can try to get your job.
Una's coming out of the fixer while she's washing. And she's going to spill that. She's going to steal that
You get the
fixer tray. She's,
I'm not sure if I overdeveloped.
You think you do? I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe.
yeah, overdeveloped.
Yeah.
Totally.
But the hat looks good.
Yeah, you should have cut that
Yeah. I
development
did it
time
at
by about.
20, but
Really? Okay.
unless I counted too slow.
Well, and
I'll tell you the other thing too is
he's also. I wouldn't be surprised if we're getting a little lens flare off of his face because he's really fair skinned. Yes, and
Oh.
that could like I told you, I get this oftentimes, this like triangular halo, like I'm
Yeah.
like I'm one of those old paintings with the halo on top.
Yeah. We can do another one if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just not quite as dark as I would want it, or like contrasty.
yeah.
That was with the strobes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think on that one, just less development.
Okay.
I think just. He might actually do good with the black background. Because- That is? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's way overdeveloped. Yeah, you can see that plate of Ono there. It's a little. It's a little overdeveloped.
Yeah.
You'll see it has sort of a little bit of fog to it,
Ready for round 2?
Yes.
Okay.
but that's operator error. We'll fix that in the next one. We have this gorgeous shot that we just did a few minutes ago.
Beautiful.
Hopefully they can see it okay on the screen there. Yeah, we're not. Nobody's in the studio right now. Has she gotten a shot of you on the 4x5? We should do that after you're done with. Yeah, perfect. All right, so I think you're doing class portraits today because I asked Alex, hey, you want a picture of yourself with the strobes? And he said, that would be great.
All right.
So I volunteered you
Yeah.
for,
no, I want all
for
the
the
practice.
job. Wow, we have 4 people watching us on a live stream.
Yay.
Amazing. I didn't think we'd get anybody. Oh, I don't know if I have. Now let's do live chat. 4.
Yeah. There more 20 by 7s.
Oh, crud. Oh. No, that means I'm going to run across the street and grab you a stack. I'm going to mute my microphone. This is Joe, one of my lab techs. Yeah. Yeah. Two people watch. Okay, so she's setting up.
Right.
She's setting up.
Those are exposure books? Those are for sensitivity. So you, this is silver solution.
Mhm.
I'm the one that makes the product. I don't know.
Oh, you make them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it would be.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. So.
You-
Pull your dark slide.
Thank you.
Do you need it?
Okay. Good. All right. Starting now. Starting now.
But you don't need anything from over there?
Not yet.
Right.
Yeah, maybe some developer.
You want me to grab you some?
Yeah, there's some on the shelf.
We got some. Oh, that's what you talked about that switch.
See, I can switch cameras. There's this. Here. Look at this.
Oh,
Over
yeah.
the sink.
All right.
See, this is what I've been talking about.
So maybe.
Cameras just kicks ass.
Thank you.
How many cameras do you have?
3 right now. I have the 4th one right here is in setup. I couldn't find the battery.
This would be a better way for you to teach us.
Yeah. Okay, stop it.
That was 18.
That's the developer, and she's washing it away to stop the development. And then,
Did you bring any of the good water over here, or you just steam water?
no, we just use the sink water for washing. Well, the developer and other
Right.
stuff, it's,
Oh, shit, right.
I think we need to change that fix. We're doing yellow.
There we go. There we go.
Yay.
Yay.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. Well done. It looks so spooky.
I love how the tintypes just show like every detail.
Yeah. And the resolution is amazing.
Try to pull one more. Can I sit for you?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any done ones? Or
Yeah, they're drying them.
All right. Success.
But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who did that.
Yeah.
It was straight. It last month. It was straight. Now there's a giant.
I was actually thinking of making a post once this
That was
better exposure than it would be hard.
That would show this. We're joking about this plate here.
you got high dealer?
There's one of the fence posts has a giant dent in it that didn't exist right a few days or a few weeks ago. So somebody obviously did. Yeah, but this is like what we're getting.
So when you're varnishing and you do the rinse, the cotton ball, how long does it usually take for them to dry?
About 5.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, okay.
The other thing you do, stick it up.
Sweet.
You can go right here.
A minute or two. What's that?
Right.
You can do the cotton ball and put it down. What I have now, again, in my studio, I have a rack similar to this, in a big metal box, okay? If you came in to get a portrait done, turn that box on, take the picture, develop it, fix it, rinse it. And then I had that heater going, I'd set it in there on iPad in such a way that it had that kind of orientation of it flat. And then that did my first drawing. I then take, varnish it, put it on the other end of the rack. So I had a bunch that was just drying, first dry, and then when I got to it, I would varnish it. You do the other, in the same box. So, and it shouldn't be red hot, but you know, that I take those out, and I have to let them set for a minute or two before I can finally get to varnish it. So, yeah, and they do, what you want to be careful of is when you varnish, this one. You get your varnish on there, you pour it all in the same orientation, right? And I like it to drain in that same, and make sure it sets, because if you put it in there flat, you could get a run in.
Oh, he needs less light on it.
Yeah.
Is that why people set it
Go back on.
Yeah.
Road.
You want it to drain the same way you pour it, the same way you varnish it.
Yeah, we need
So
to
that way you're always,
enough spot.
this is gonna be lighter than that.
It needs
You have that
one
one
center hole.
You look at
We
it,
could turn that
photographs,
photograph.
two types. You'll see.
Intensity
Okay.
and the different
These
use
check
of
and see if
color.
Colonial's enough.
I think you'll be okay with that.
Or you
Yeah.
check to see if the varnish is.
It's a little more grungy like the rest of us.
Make sense? Oh, the other thing I was gonna tell you, a good, drying box, hot box, you used to call it, is just an old metal, bread box. With a little folding rack in.
Yeah.
And then go get yourself these little Japanese miniature boxes. They're like a ceramic, put a hole in it, run the cord through there and stick that in the corner of it, rather than an open flame. It's a lot safer. And the other thing too is that stays in there, you shut the lid, you don't have dust. Drill a couple big ventilation holes.
Sure.
Anything else, right?
No, I think we're good. Thank you. And yeah, then we'll get your portrait done.
Yes.
Slide is reduced.
Yes.
So at first,
Yes. So we turn light down right now?
Yes.
Okay. Come over here, you're gonna dunk, and then you're gonna get, you can see the reflection. And you wanna get all the foam off of there.
Oh, yeah.
So just start wiping the entire surface. So look for little bumps and try to be gentle. Yeah, because you'll wipe it right off. There you go. And then you'll see pinholes and that kind of thing. Okay, now take a look at it. See this little fuzz up here?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good. You don't have to go crazy with it.
Yeah.
You know, you're just looking for surface dust. And see, this is not a step that I do. This is because of his fixer that he uses, all right? Sometimes you get little tiny artifacts from it,
Yeah.
all right? Where with my cyanide, I don't. So you can see
So
how it's
it's
starting to dry out.
with the, because you have hard fixers and soft fixers, does that make a difference?
I'm sorry, say that again.
If you have hard fixers like Ilford fixer.
Right. He uses, this is basically a rapid fix. This is
Right.
Ulford, but
Yeah.
same as the Kodak formula.
So does that make a difference?
And I use cyanide,
You sign it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and mine fixes right away, seconds.
So then,
But then I don't need as much rinse.
right.
That's the other thing. I do a lot less rinse. Okay, and if you want to just put it in the toaster oven for a minute, you can do that. So careful, taking it out, you don't go for it. Okay, just, yeah, make sure.
Yeah, here he is.
Well, my name is Joseph.
I go by RJ, which is Robert Joseph.
Ah.
So, or Rob. So, Ona was telling me that, Freestyle sells that reverse kit also.
Huh.
A different brand.
Okay. Medium.
They close out.
Yeah.
I'd look into that. Unless you want to come up with your version of it. Yeah.
Hey Alex, does that piece of glass
Yeah,
help?
it's saving my life.
Okay, so you own that glass.
Thank you. I've used it every time since we introduced it. All right, here we go.
No.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I should play in the company.
Yeah.
What you're saying.
Maybe one of these days I can talk.
Here, let's do something.
Yep.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's get you a fresh fixer.
That we.
Because you did it without-
We've been using that for 2.5 days.
Right.
That little?
Yeah.
Then you go to turn it and it goes all over your.
Why don't we just use the straight back fixer, which is the dot right in front of it?
It just goes way faster.
Way faster.
That looks just about as
It's gonna
dead
get-
on aces and eights.
Yeah.
I love that because, well, and it's like a palindrome. They're both when
Right.
they're reversed.
Yes, the
They-
aces
they
and the
read
eights are both.
Clean, dude.
I don't know what do you call that when it's when a letter reads the same backwards as forwards.
Symmetrical.
Ambidextrous.
But yeah, he's
That's
got
both
the
hands.
eight, but he's got the aces and eights, and neither are reversed
Oh,
because
cool.
when they're
The aces are
reversed,
in the
they're
middle.
the same image.
So actually, based off of there's a bomber jet from World War II that had that arrangement. So use
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, that's a really nice shot.
Should have did your actual hand.
Hold it up.
Yeah,
Take it out of the holder and hold it
yeah,
up.
take it out and lift it to the camera.
Show brag to the camera.
Aces and
There
eights.
you go. Pretty good stuff. There you go.
You got it there?
Yeah,
Look at that.
the so-called
Dead man's hand.
the dead man's hands.
Yeah. Wild Bill.
Yeah, it's got that wooden model hand.
It's better than my eyes.
There we go.
Hey, that's because you're not wearing your glasses.
Yeah.
Did we get a scratch?
So I effed up my selfie.
Absolutely.
By doing that?
Because the little corner can
And now you
hit
get
the
Usually I bring
the little corner can hit the wet.
Yeah, just make sure you.
At least I just have a mind of their own.
So one of my favorite photos I took got some scratches on it.
I put it in the corner and it travels and it hits me right in the forehead.
Really working on it.
Yeah, I've just been like
Yeah.
putting it down.
So yeah, now I'm just
putting
putting my finger in
hand
it. Yeah,
under.
I'm not trusting it.
Let's start thinking about getting some of these out that are already fully rinsed because we don't want to ruin
Sorry guys, my audio has been terrible all day. I
What is that?
forgot to turn on my main.
Cotton
Yeah, you
Just
Maybe you can hear me better now. Check 2, 3, 4.
Oh, look who's here.
Richard.
yeah.
Once Greg following in this thing, not being able to get out.